Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Rogue Valley Family YMCA boot camp class. Today, you're going to need some dumbbells. Hopefully, you've got some dumbbells at your house. We're going to try and make light weights feel heavy today. So if you got some heavy dumbbells, you can put them aside. Grab those light ones. I've got 15s, and I think it's going to be a struggle today. So while you're running, go find your dumbbells or cans of soup or whatever you can just to have a little extra weight. Like I said, it doesn't have to be too heavy. We're trying to make that lightweight feel heavy. We'll start to get warmed up here, 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to go ahead and reach both hands up overhead, stretch, kind of lean to the left, reach my left hand towards my left knee, stretch up to the right, and reach it down. Good job. Need for weights. I agree, Heidi. So I like this good morning stretch. Basically, it's not a good morning, but like I said, trying to separate my fingers as far apart as you can. Nice lean stretch all throughout that side body. Let's do one more on either side. All right, chest and shoulders up. I'm going to turn side to side. Nice and loose in those shoulders still. We're going to hit the shoulders pretty hard today, so let's make sure they're good and warmed up. Let's go ahead and do some great big circles. Pulling my shoulder blades together behind my back. Stretching those fingers out as far as they'll go. Challenge that range of motion. Go ahead and change directions. And last one here, I'm going to throw my hands down, scoop them up, hands towards the floor, scoop them up. You can start bending your knees a bit, drop it into that squat. We'll see. Surprisingly, it might be pretty leg heavy today too with our light weights. Step those feet out wider than hip width. I'm going to bend one knee, straighten the other. You can go hand to knee. Let's do that 3 or 4 times. You can keep doing that same movement, hand to knee, or you can walk your hands down to the floor, sink a little deeper in that lateral squat. Walking basically from foot to foot. One more, either side. Nice job. All right, find a good plank position. I'm going to step my left foot as close as I can to my left hand. That left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Like I said, stretch those shoulders, open that chest up, towards the floor, step it back. Let's go ahead and switch, right foot to right hand. Open that up as wide as you can, and drop it back down. Let's do that 2 more times on either side. Nice job. Hips back, pedal your heels, stretch those calves. There's our connection to the ground. Warm up those feet. from this tripod kind of down dog position, we're going to do just 2 like dive bomb or Hindu push-ups. So go ahead and dive your head, bend those elbows, head down between your hands and up. Let's sit here for a second. Like I said, we're trying to warm up those shoulders. Let's do that one more time. Press your hips back up. Dive under that wire, bend your elbows, and come on up. Get warm in those shoulders. And hips back. Go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet, bend those knees. Let's stay in a deep squat for just a second. Nice job. All right, find your invisible jump rope. A little bit of a hop. Turn your toes. Rotate those hips. Trying to bring that body temperature up. Warm up those muscles. So hopefully you found your dumbbells. We're going to do, the format today, I guess, is 3 exercises, like kind of a total body one, and then we'll split to the right and left side. 45 seconds per exercise with a 15-second break in between. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, 4 sets of exercises to get through. Go ahead and pick those feet up a little bit. Jogging in place. And I'm trying to get as much of your body active as I can with this lightweight dumbbell workout. It's cold outside. It's going to be hot in here in just a few minutes. Go ahead, bring those knees up. Warm-up's almost over. Kick those heels back towards the backside. Nice job. All right, last movement we're going to do, I'm going to reach up high, stepping out, down low, side to side. Let's just do that 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Alrighty. Hope we're warming up. Good morning, good morning. So there's some kind of particular instructions that I'm going to try and remember to tell you guys. It's hard to gauge where I need to be for the camera. But grab your dumbbells. Let's get right into our first set. Done with the warm-up. Oops, I got to start my workout, otherwise it doesn't count, right? Not really true. All right, our first movement. You can do this either kneeling or standing. I'm going to try kneeling just so I can stay in frame. Then I'll step back and do standing. So to make our light weights feel heavier, we're going to move a bit slow through this seesaw press. So I've got dumbbells in the rack position in front of me. I've got a nice stable base underneath. That means I'm squeezing my glutes, core is engaged, shoulders are stacked over my hips. I'm going to press one hand up. This is the seesaw. So as one hand, I'm pulling it back down. The other one presses up. Okay. Just going shoulder to shoulder. Right? And it helps to pretend that you're pulling this weight back down into place as you're pressing the other one. It helps engage just your mind, that mind-muscle connection. If you just let gravity pull that down, it's just it goes by a lot faster. It's less of a controlled rep, and we're not getting that correct engagement that we want, right? So seesaw press for that first 45 seconds. You get a 15-second break. Second exercise, trying to be in frame, like I said, split squat, shoulder fly. So split squat is basically a lunge position, but I'm going to try and keep my shoulders stacked over my hips. My one dumbbell with my rear in front of my rear leg. I'm going to front shoulder fly, the one on the forward leg, and a lateral shoulder fly with that little bit of a split squat pulse. So I've got both knees bent. I'm driving up, shoulders and knees at the same time. You really only have to go about shoulder level or a little bit lower to find that proper fly form. You could kind of stay up higher in that squat position, in that split squat position, if that gets to be a struggle, all right? Okay, so we got right side and left side of that. So seesaw press, you can do that standing, like I said, just create that strong base, engage your core, engage your glutes, squeeze in your alternating press, and then into the right-left split squat. We'll do that 3 times through. Any questions? Top one. All righty, 45 seconds. Make sure you can hear my bell going off. All right, 10, grab those dumbbells. First set of seesaw press. Here we go. Hold that left hand down as the right hand is coming up. Trying to keep those dumbbells directly above your shoulders. They're not getting out to the side on these. So straight press. Nice job. 15 seconds. Waking those shoulders up. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. You hear that whistle? That means change positions. Get there pretty quick so you can find the right spot. So if my left foot steps back, left hand is going straight forward, right hand out to the side and spacing. So I'm dropping that back knee down towards the floor, press it up. Nice job. Slow it down a little bit. See if we can take some of the momentum out of those shoulder flies. It's kind of a short range of motion, so if you wanted to pulse out a little bit more, I told you it's going to be good. All right, changing positions. That other leg is stepping back. Make sure you're reaching forward with the opposite arm as you were last round. Drop them down low, raise them up. Light, weight, feel heavy. That's what we're going for. I'm trying to push up equally from my front foot and my back, trying to make sure my torso is staying centered on that split squat. I'm not leaning forward, not arched back. Oh man, time. Those are tough. Nice job. Shake it out, ready for round 2. Give those arms a little break and back into it. Seesaw press. These feel a little different after that set of flies. 2 sets of flies. Remember, engage with that core. So belly button pull towards your spine. Squeeze those glutes. Shoulders are staying over your hips. 10 seconds. Oh boy. All right, find that lunge, split squat. Drive it up, lower it down. Try and control that descent, right? So shoulder level, controlled on the way down. All kinds of fun here. "15 seconds. That momentum's contributing a little bit, but I'm trying to keep as much work in my shoulders as I can. And those legs are shaky. Nice job. Other side, so you're stepping back with the other foot. Front fly in front of that rear leg. The forward leg, you're reaching out to the side. And I really like thinking of that back knee reaching towards the floor on that descent. That keeps my shoulders pulled back and down. 15. We feeling this yet? I don't know. Oh my. Hey, we're on the last round of those. I'm happy about that. If you need a break, you can pause it quick. Try and limit that, recover. Right back in, seesaw press. Punching those weights up. Slow motion punch. Fifteen. Nice job. All right. We got the 2 split squats. These are tough. Keep after it. Step it back. Reach that knee towards the floor. Fly. Front and side. Stability coming from your feet on the ground, right? That stabilizing is building that strength. my time, nice job. One more, and then we get a little break. How are we doing out there? Keep up the good work. Stepping back with the opposite foot. Nice job. Check your form. This is the last time you get to do this. Make sure you're reaching that knee down towards the floor. Shoulder raised. "15 seconds, hang in there. Nice job, everybody. Break time. Oh, I see what you're saying now, Heidi. The top of the frame is the top of the office window. That's a good reference. I can see in the laptop, but it feels like I'm really far away. So if you're having a hard time with the form, you can always pause it, zoom in, and enhance, right? Good job on that first set. It's gonna be a lot more of stuff just like that. So shake those shoulders out, get ready. Second set of exercises. Our second round, we're gonna bring our stance in a bit closer. It's gonna be more of a squat hold. I'm gonna be leaning a bit forward, like trying to stay in line, right? Like a chair pose almost. And from here, I'm gonna turn my palms forward, curl up to my shoulders, and up to the side. So we're just holding this bicep curl with a bit of a forward lean, just to add a little extra angle to come up on. Second two exercises, just like that first round, it's a right and a left side. So we're gonna find, I guess not really a split stance. We're working on a hip hinge. So my left leg is gonna be dominant. It's gonna be close to straight, but with a soft bend in my knee. I've got my back foot down, but I'm pressing pretty lightly from there. It's more really just for stability, so I can put more focus on this Romanian deadlift combination back fly. So I've got both dumbbells. I can feel that pressure right where my hamstring attaches to my butt. From here, I'm going to fly, bent arms out to the side, trying to squeeze my shoulder blades together on that little bit of a pulse. Make sure you're not rounding your back. So I'm using my hamstring to try and pull me up, trying to take some of that pressure off your low back. And you can always shorten that a little bit. So up a little bit higher, but try and find that forward lean with that back fly. I've got my arms bent, shoulder blades together, and down. Right and left side, okay? Clear as mud. If you don't get it, you get 3 chances, right? Yeah, shoulders are already pretty cooked. I agree. Hopefully put a little more focus on your back. Maybe the rear delts, right? That back part of your shoulder on that squeeze. Ready? Let's find that narrow stance. So feet close together. I'm hinged forward a little bit, but my knees are bent. So like that chair pose, turn your palms forward, curl it up. So it's like a floating wall sit, right? A little bit of a forward lean, curl. Girl, nice job. 6, 5, 4. Oh, nice job. All right, so I've got that slight split stance, soft bend in that knee. Find that hinge position. Bent arms. I'm going to pull my elbows towards my sides, squeeze those shoulder blades together, lean it forward. I'm trying to put the focus on, like I said, that hamstring and that glute. Hinge forward, hinge forward. So that back fly, I'm leaning forward. Excuse me. 5. Nice job. So flip it over, we got the other side. Just a slight step back. Weight on the ball of that front foot. Soft bend in the knee. Lean it over. Hinge. And back, press forward. So not feeling the back too much on this one. Really working that single leg hip hinge though. Lean it over. Hips forward. So you see how my hips are coming back? And then squeeze forward. Let that glute take over. Nice job. Woo! Second set, narrow squat. That narrow squat challenged my low back a lot more than I thought it was going to on that full 45-second set. So, you can have a slight bend in your knees. Find that position just on the edge where your low back is trying to take over. Press those hands towards your shoulders. Control lower back down to your thighs. 15 seconds. Focusing on biceps right now. Nice job. All right. Split squat. So this has turned into way more of a out to the side. My hands are a bit lower. Hinge back, hinge forward. Separate those shoulder blades and then squeeze them. Ten seconds. Oh boy. Shake it out. 15-second break. We got the other side. Third set. I knew this was going to be tough. Hopefully you guys are playing along. So find that split stance. I hinge over, hips move back. Press them forward, squeeze those glutes at the top. So to make this harder, you could reach lower down, sink your torso to level parallel with the floor. You really want to protect your low back on that. We can do this without the weights as well. If you want to modify, just find that hinge. Sometimes it's harder to connect with the movement with the weight. Sometimes it's harder without the weights. What do we think about this? Nice job. So on to our last set for these exercises. Bean curl. Focus on those biceps. Right? We hit the shoulders, hit the biceps, keeping your arms bent just a little bit. Don't rest all the way at the bottom. $15. You got it. Get pumped here. See, I knew we could make these lightweights feel heavy. All right, split squat. Sorry, split stance, hinge. Not a split squat all the way. Keeping your knees pretty straight. Flat back, reach down towards the floor. Hips back, hips forward. I can straighten my arms a little bit, increase that lever length to make that weight pulling me forward feel just a little bit heavier. But again, let the glutes and hamstrings take the brunt of this. If you feel your low back taking over, shorten that range of motion just a bit or drop your weights. 10 seconds. Nice job. So stepping back with the other foot. Find that balance. Hinge forward, pull it back. I like these functional type movements, the hinges and everything, building that strength. There's translations in your real life. Not so much for the narrow stance squat curl. Nice. Hey, we made it. Nice job. How we doing? Grab a drink. Shake those arms out. We got one more that might be a bit taxing on those arms. We're trying to get, like I said, as much of your body involved as we can. So this might be the finisher for the shoulders. We're going to step our feet out a little bit into a wider, almost sumo stance. We're going to lock those elbows in at 90 degrees, and they're coming up behind our head. So wide stance, knees and toes tracking out, weights behind your back. As I bend my knees and lower my hips down, I'm going to bring my weights down in front, control, and as I come up, they go back up over. So, side stance. The weights are right in front of me, up behind the head, pull them down. Heard that called barbarian. So, if you imagine you're pulling a sword out from over your back and land in that stance position. I'm sure you can all relate to that, right? Conan the Barbarian. All right, our right and left side of the exercise, we are going to find another split position. This one I'm going to step back with my left foot. The difference on this one is I'm lowering my knee, or lowering my chest way down towards my knee. I'm going to have my arms hanging. The left arm is going to be at your side. We're going to tricep extend behind as we press up from the ball of our foot, trying to use that quad. And this arm is just straight down. So pulse, pulse, pulse. Kick that tricep back behind, right? Really emphasize that squeeze. Straight arm behind you like you're trying to throw something back behind. And then bring it back to the 90-degree position. Press, 90, press. Right? Not all the way forward. You're not throwing it back. Squeeze it back. Okay? All right, we ready? One more breath before the pain starts. Find that wide squat stance. Dumbbells come together in front. They're behind my head as I squat down, bring them down in front, up and over. So I'm trying to stretch my triceps on this, so I'm trying to point straight up with my elbows, not arch my back forward or engage still. And then with those triceps, back muscles that are engaged, pull it back down. 15 seconds. Nice job. Alrighty. My right foot's going to step back. That means right arm is tricep kicking back. This other arm just holding this weight just to make this lunge hold a little bit more fun. So we can pulse back. Really emphasize that kick back behind, right? You can just pause at the top for a second. Focus on that tricep squeeze, and then lower back down under control. "12 seconds. Well, that was about as terrible as I thought it was going to be. Other side, step back, kick back, lower down. So I'm not straightening all the way with my front leg, sinking into that lunge a little bit, and then driving back with that front foot, along with the kickback. Holy cow. You can drop that weight for a little extra focus on the movement. You can find a stabilizing surface, a chair, the wall, whatever's close by. That was tough. 2 more sets. Let's get after it. Nice job. Step it out wide. Pull that sword out. "15 seconds. right, 10-second break. Back to the kickbacks. That did make a difference when I put down that second weight. You could definitely rest that free hand on your thigh. Because a lot of times if I'm pushing too much weight, I feel like I'm cheating in too many ways, right? There's too many muscles that want to take over. I can't put the focus where I want, which is my tricep and my quad. Right? Find that stabilizer rather than quitting when you're feeling extra challenged by something, right? Find a chair next to you. Adjust just enough so you can keep going. Finish the workout. I'm trying to take the swing out of that tricep extension. Squeeze at the top. I know that fatigue is there. Final round. This is our toughest set today for sure. Get everything you can from it. Nice job, you guys. Keep working. "20 seconds left. I actually like this one. Feels like a bit of a rest. Nice job. All right, final set of kickbacks on this side. If you still got that second weight in your hand, good for you. Keep up the good work. I'm going to stabilize at the wall so I can focus on that form. Third set, trying to make it my best set. And best isn't necessarily the most amount of reps, the most amount of weight moved. Best is how well I connect with it. How close to that edge can you push? That's the best set without losing your form. Open, kick it back. Once you find that balance, you find that stability, take your hand off the wall, 15 seconds. Congratulations. You made it through that one. Nice job. Look at the time. It's time for our last set. So, we haven't focused too much on your core besides just being engaged for good form. So we're going to drop it down to the ground. If you need your dumbbells, at least one, maybe two. Alrighty, so I've got my mat on the ground. Both dumbbells. I'm going to press up, straighten those knees. Depending on where you're at, you can have the dumbbells free floating, not touching each other. You can squeeze them together, you get a little extra stability there. You can palm to palm them together. So the focus on this exercise, which is the dead bug, is I want you to keep your low back engaged, pressed into the mat, all right? And what we're gonna do, we're gonna separate the weights and our knees. Both moving at the same time as you feel your low back start to press up, squeeze those ribs down, and bring back together, right? So separate, back together, back together. If both legs feels like too much, you can definitely do one leg at a time. You could drop one dumbbell, hold on to the barbell hip like this, separate, bring them together. You can do no weight at all and just focus on that hollow body position, bring it back together. Okay? Lots of options. Second and third exercises you only need one dumbbell for. We're going to do a quarter Turkish get up. So that means the hand that's holding the weight, bend that knee. The free hand is out to the side. From here, I'm going to punch that weight straight up over my shoulder. This free hand pulls up onto my elbow. That weight never moves from above my shoulder. Hand pressed into the floor, straighten that arm, hips come up, still trying to keep that weight above your shoulder, and then just reverse it. Hips down, elbow down, back down, weight down, right? So sped up, that's gonna look like press, okay? I'm trying to build that total body core connection, right? So the dead bug puts a lot of focus on just your abdominals. The Turkish get up brings it all together, right? There's a bit of a crunch there, but then all these stabilizers straightening out, and then that straight leg connection, right? Trying to get that hip press towards the ceiling, all right? That's enough stalling. I think it's time to go. Let's go ahead and turn our music back up and start our timer. Grab those weights, dead bug, low back pressed into the mat. Keeping my head floated up off the mat a little bit reminds me to press my low back into the mat. Hey, we can add a crunch at the top. Reach towards those toes. Crunch. Crunch. Yeah. Let's do that. All right. right, first side Turkish get up. These can be tricky because there's a lot of moving parts, just like the demonstration. Bent knee, weight in that arm. Punch it up, elbow, hand, up, hips, down, elbow, back. Okay. Keep your eye on that weight. Keep the weight right above your shoulder. Ten seconds. I know what you're thinking. This feels so unbalanced. Well, guess what? Now you get to flip sides. So weight in the other hand, bend that other knee, reach out to the side with the hand that was just pressing. Punch that weight up, pull, and hips up. Hips down, elbow, go. Nice job. 20 seconds, you got it. Punch it up, elbow, and so you have to adjust where the weight is as your body moves. That's why it's a good shoulder exercise too. Because you are stabilizing that weight at the end of the lever. Nice job. Back to that bug, round two. Don't forget to add that crunch, separate. Crunch. Trying to lower my legs and my arms at that same time. Crunch at the top. "12 seconds. Oh. Hey, that got to be fun, right? All right, second set of Turkish get up. Use what you learned in that first set. "15, you got it. Other side, did that second set feel better than the first? I hope so. So laying down, bend knee on the same side of the weight, punch it up. Once you find that position where you can rep it out, try and keep your hand right there, right? Don't adjust in between each round. Or in between each rep, I mean. 10 seconds. Last set of hard work here, guys. Dead bugs. Quarter get-ups on either side. And we're done. You get to stretch it out. Ready? Crunch. Nice. "15 seconds. Last quarter get up on this side. Make it the best one. Punch it up. Elbow. Hand. Keep your eye connected to that weight. Press it up. Your eye never leaves it. That keeps your hand above the shoulder. 15. All right, last 45 seconds. Last little bit of hard work. Make it count, burn it out. Press, elbow, hand, hips, elbow. Last 10. Nice job, you guys. Way to challenge yourself. Let's go ahead. Quick little stretch. Man, make sure as you cool it down throughout the day, you're drinking water and stretching throughout the day too, right? Like this one little stretch that we're doing right now. So find this half kneeling position, talking and stretching at the same time. Trying to open up this whole side body as well as stretch that shoulder up and over. Nice job. So I was saying, just stretch throughout the day as you go, pull that across. And then behind as well, trying to reach that hip towards my shoulder. All right, we did do a lot with your legs today. That front leg, I'm gonna straighten it out, lean over. Just a quick little hamstring stretch. Thank you guys for working out today. I hope you got what you signed in for. Hip flexor stretch, all those dead bugs, there's a lot of hip flexor, low abdominal work, so stick your butt up behind, lock that pelvis into place underneath. I don't even have to bend my front knee forward. I can already feel the stretch in the top of my thigh and my hip flexor, but we're gonna reach forward just a little bit more. Find that hip flexor stretch. Nice job. Let's go ahead and switch. All right, starting up top, straightening up, right? Find that nice straight body position, then lean it over to the side. Feel that open. Oh. Stop. Right? Take care of yourself. That's why you're here. Squeeze that shoulder across. Stretch that other hamstring. So shift those hips backwards, straighten out over the front, leaning down. Find that nice traction between your heel and your hip. Stretch across the whole back of your hamstring. Woo. Nice job, last little bit. Stick that butt out behind you, tuck it underneath. Find that stretch right at the top. Right where my hand is, I can feel a nice stretch in that hip flexor. And then pull yourself a bit more forward with that front foot, really focusing on the hip flexor. Good job. You can definitely lower down into this more of a runner's lunge, but engaging that hip flexor and then trying to stretch it. It's a little more effective sometimes. All right, there's lots of other stretches you can do. I'll let you do those on your own. Thank you so much again for coming to the Rogue Valley Family YMCA. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12, we'll be regularly putting out live videos, as well as Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30. And don't be afraid to communicate either through the chats or through our email, Facebook, wherever you want to get a hold of us. We're doing what we can to get through our day-to-day lives together. Thank you, everybody. Have an awesome day.